Puck drop about to begin, or warm-ups underway. Puck drop approaching very soon between the Northport Huntington Tigers and the Middle Country Cougars, as our coverage of Friday Night Ice continues right here on the LI Sports Network. Michael Andrew back again, and Northport, Huntington, and Middle Country, two teams that are practically right on top of each other in these JV standings. 9 and 10, so basically this will determine whether or not the two teams will end up being tied for that 9th place position, depending on if Northport Huntington does not win tonight. And if they do, they will have sole possession of that 9th position. Now, sole possession of the 9th place position inside the JV standings. So, warm-ups about to conclude, and I'll see you very soon. Underway for the next JV matchup as Middle Country tosses this one in to start it off against the Tigers. And the live scoring should be updated momentarily on the Suffolk County High School Hockey League website, which will give me access to tonight's starting lineups and more, as this one is floated in there by Middle Country's number 33. Which is Michael Sittler. This one's popped in the air and then immediately swiped down to the guys right there by number 47, Kai Rotuno, as this chance got redirected off a stick, but it couldn't be put home, as here's the first body check being laid into the boards tonight, courtesy of the Tigers, as we get a line change brewing for the Cougars with some of their familiar forces making their entrance onto the playing surface tonight. And there's a big chance that just goes wide for number 36, the leading points getter of this Northport Huntington Tigers JV squadron, Jake Giacoppi. He's got a team leading 13 goals and 16 points under his belt through 7 games played, as this one is angled and pushed out of the zone by the Tigers. Giacoppi tried to get the shot off through a crowd of bodies right there, and now he takes it back to the point. And offsides is not called there. It was close, but Northport Huntington remains in the zone. Carrying this one is Austin Ruthkowski. Andrew Kennedy positioned at the right point as Giacoppi gets it back to the stick of Ruthkowski, and then it's returned onto the stick of Giacoppi. Giacoppi had trouble turning that one towards the goal, as this one is flipped out of the zone by the Cougars, where Ruthkowski will recollect it. But not if the Cougars have anything to do with it, as they are trying to come up with the early steal, and there it is. Brandon Schuerman trying to get his chance in the early moments of this contest. Taking this one back for the Cougars, number 13. Well, we get a chance to see here, that's Joseph Golod. And Golod tries to play it off the boards, but it's kept alive by the Tigers, who score. Kai Rotuno picks up his first of the year. And it's Northport Huntington who strikes first in the early moments of the contest. So Middle Country will now attempt to counteract. That's if Northport Huntington doesn't exceed on another opportunity. And luckily the Cougars are able to prevent them from scoring right there. And now the live stats have updated, where we can finally meet the starting attendees for tonight's contest. In goal for the Northport Huntington Tigers, all the way at the other end, Haley Martin. And in goal tonight for the Cougars, Ryan Schnepf. Joseph Duffy got put into the boards hard right there as Rotuno Tries to carry this one out of the zone. Northport Huntington. Trying to push back in. But the Cougars get a hold of the possession. This one is tossed across. And will attempt it to be handled by Lloyd, who almost spun that one back into a dangerous location. This one couldn't be received on the stick of the target in sight for Middle Country. That was number 33, Michael Sittler. Well, that try right there denied by Martin, who made the blocker stop. Austin Brithkowski just misses that opportunity right there for the Tigers. As Middle Country they try to push back in. Here they come with speed. And that one rang off the iron for the Cougars. Trying to get the number here. I think that might have been, yes, that man who has the puck and is working his way, trying to get the opportunity to go. Andrew Ianacon. Everyone converging down low in the corner boards, trying to get a hold of that puck. Kennedy trying to swing this one out of harm's way as this one is dealt along the half wall, and it'll be carried back in by Giacopi. Giacopi dangling through his legs, but he couldn't contain it and almost laid it off the pad in front, and luckily Schnepp was able to hold his ground. Tigers remain in the zone, drive at the point, kick save made that time by Schnepp. Back-to-back stops for the Cougars goaltender in this little sequence, with the Tigers trying to create more havoc here in the first. Middle Country able to bounce this one out of the zone, and Ruthkowski will regather it. Ruthkowski evading pressure, dancing along the wing, deals it in front, and it couldn't be put home right there by Courts. And it's cleared out, as it couldn't be held in right there by Totora, who then stashes this one back in the zone, where number 20, Dylan DeMuro, will chase in and grab it. And that chance off the stick again of Courts wouldn't go, as this one is almost dished back in the centering position for DeMuro to no avail, as Brandon Schuerman takes off with speed. And Schuerman has trouble handling the puck on his stick as Kai Ratuna couldn't dance right there. Feet fed across, and it couldn't be slammed home, as Schuerman almost got that one over to his buddy. Ratuna in, save made. Rebound, score! Henry Norris doubles the Tigers' lead. A tough start for Schnepp. Two unanswered goals by the Tigers, as Middle Country is looking to change the narrative right there, but Haley Martin is able to deny the Cougars on that try. Norris scoring his 4th of the season in his 10th game played. This one is laid out of the zone, and it's pushed back in by the Cougars, with Northport Huntington trying to reset carefully. Off the boards, but it's relinquished back into the possession of Middle Country and floated ahead. Braden Schnepp tried to throw the shot on goal. Heavy hit attempts couldn't be delivered in the corner down low by Tatura, as Schnepp tries to close the gap and get a hold of the puck. And once more, Middle Country finds himself having to race back and defend their zone, with the Tigers on top, leading 2-0. Here comes Giacoppi. Giacoppi driving hard down the wing. Couldn't drop it to a man open, as number 24, Joseph Bokeman, was pressured into the centering location. As this one is intercepted, and it's a chance for Andrew Iannacone. He misses. Andrew Iannacone coming very close to Middle Country's first goal, and now it's Brandon Schuerman in, and he just misses right there as well. Possibly one too many stick handling maneuvers, as he almost slipped that one under the pad of Martin. It's bounced back in front, but it couldn't be handled right there by the Cougars. Instead, it's Giacoppi in alone, and he is denied. That may have possibly gotten a piece of Schnepp. End to end we go. Sittler tried to lay it across, and then coming into the picture was the Cougars' Joseph Duffy. Now Middle Country has trouble getting the possession, with the Tigers pushing the other way, and the save is made this time by Schnepp. Numerous chances by both sides, but none of them were able to get in the back of the nets. However, Northport Huntington remains on top, 2-0. 3.5 to go here in the opening period. Rutkowski aggressively tried to lay it onto the stick of his intended target, Norris. This one is almost banked ahead to Norris, and instead it's the Cougars who gained the zone, but a chance on net. Haley Martin able to make the stop. This one is pops back in the corner, as Northport Huntington is able to skate out and get back into familiar territory, and the save is made that time in the glove by Schnepp on Courts. This one is wheeled around, and Norris will attempt to grab it as it's forced out, and Brandon Schuerman is not giving up, trying to get a hold of the possession. Great work by the young man who leads his team entering this contest with points and goals. Carter LaCourte. Got muscled off right there by the Cougars, but it's Northport Huntington who has control of it once again. Rutkowski trying to spring this one out of harm's way as Schuerman was closing in on his area. Now Schuerman gaining the zone with a chance, and he fired that one off the iron. So 2 big opportunities missed so far for the leading points getter, Brandon Schuerman, and Northport Huntington couldn't get that opportunity to go in a heavy collision. And there's another big, or almost a big hit that was thrown. So the physicality is beginning to spike here in the late moments of the first, as that one is fired wide off the stick of the other brother, Schneff. This is Braden, while Ryan tries to keep this Northport lead down to a minimum of 2 goals. Ayana Cone. Couldn't get a hold of it, as this is Middle Country. Sent back in as we've reached the final 50 seconds of play, as that chance by Golod skipped almost towards a tough spot, as Northport Huntington tries to navigate through the pressure there to no avail. Line changes, or 1 line change in this case, commences for the Tigers, and here comes Giacopi wheeling and dealing. Now Kai Ratona almost works his way to his 2nd goal of the period. And a drive from the point, and the deflection attempt couldn't be put home for the Tigers. It's wheeled back in front, and it couldn't be jammed home, as 2 of the Tigers were tied up with 2 of the Middle Country players defending the zone. Another chance for the point, and that try got blocked in front. It's kept alive on the clearing attempt by the Cougars, and the last chance at the buzzer gets denied by Ryan Schnepp to close out the first. But it's the Tigers who lead heading to the second, 2-0. Second period has begun, and Giacopi almost scored another one for the Tigers as Ryan Schneff makes the stops. Instantly off the draw, it's Northport Huntington getting the first opportunity of the second. Another quick draw culminates with another quick stop by Schneff. Rutkowski couldn't get that one to go as that one got blocked inadvertently by his teammate in front. And it's further laid back in by the Tigers. where number 8, Jacqueline McGee, will attempt to get it out. Now it's the Tigers who get it back. Giacoppi dancing, trying to maneuver his way around chaos as he continues to control it on his stick before floating it back to the point where Kennedy had trouble handling the feed, as Middle Country is able to force out the Tigers out of their zone for a moment. And now it's the Cougars who have trouble trying to push it forward. Now they send this one around the boards off the stick of Golod. Middle Country couldn't get a hold of it right there as Henry Norris takes charge in the zone, firing a chance, and it's fended off by Schnepp and almost juggled back towards the net. And here's Brandon Schuerman almost squeezing his way through to a big goal. Would be the first, and a dangerous hit is thrown on the back end after the trigger pull was made by Golod, and luckily for him, he is okay. The hit was thrown, and surprisingly, no penalty is coming out of this, just based on the force of the hits and the impact itself. But because Golod got back up to his feet almost immediately, it didn't warrant a power play for Middle Country. So we have 5-on-5 hockey, and the save is made that time on Demuro by Schnepp. This one is lifted ahead. Here comes his brother Braden Schnepp on the backhand, and he is stopped by the young Haley Martin, who makes the stop. This one is sent around the boards again. Pinch in there to get a hold of it is Kinsella, as Middle Country tries to set something up here in the second period against the Tigers. Norris pops that one wide, and the rebound almost got contained fully right there by number 5, Blake Brown. But it's the Cougars who get a hold of it. Michael Sittler. You know him as one of the goaltenders of this Cougars squad, but tonight he's playing the role of Matt Hughes for Middle Country, trading his goalie equipment for a pair of Bauer skates and a nice twig to help his team on the offense. Icing waved off here as Golod got to it before the puck reached the end boards. Steering into a different location was McCallion, as Middle Country is able to push ahead with steam. Brandon Schuerman scores! The leading goal scorers for each of these teams now have 13. Brandon Schuerman gets the Cougars on the board in the early moments of the second. as the Tigers attempt to counteract, but it's Middle Country who's looking to finish their own act by changing the narrative of this contest. This one is floated back towards the goal, but it couldn't be on target, as this one is then sent off the boards by McGee for icing. Four and a half here in the second, 4.5 in to the second, and both teams have scored at least one goal so far in this contest, as the score stands at a low of 2-1, with Middle Country getting on the board courtesy of the breakaway goal by Schuerman. Now it's Northport Huntington will push back into familiar territory as they try to regain some of their momentum that they had heading to this period. Drive from the point, and it was fanned on by number 87, Tutura, as Tutura will reset by popping it onto the stick of that man, Norris. Chasing in and grabbing it is LaCourte. Guy back to Norris, save made by Schnepp, and the rebound is stopped by Schnepp on DeMuro. A good showing so far by Middle Country, who, compared to the Northport Huntington Tigers tonight, face a light bench with about 6 players active on the bench, compared to Northport Huntington's near full lineup intact. Both head coaches trying to get their teams in the top ranks of the JV standings. Michael Williams of the Cougars and Thomas Howard of the Tigers. Giacoppi looking to take aim for Northport Huntington, as this one is misfired off the stick of Brown, and it may have gotten help off one of the Cougars defensemen in front. As this one laid back towards the goal, but it couldn't be stuffed home. Rutkowski, under heavy pressure by Schnepp, is able to bank this one back in the zone, but it's in the hands of the Cougars, who have the advantage so far in this period, putting home a goal as this goes out of play and we get another draw. McGee will regather it, but it couldn't be exited out of the zone. McGee try to hack away at it again, as this is Middle Country able to force it out of the zone, but now it's carried back in by Ratuno. Backhand try on net. Schnepp in a vulnerable spot, as this one got lost in the zone, and it couldn't be dealt further towards the goal, as Middle Country is able to keep the Tigers at bay for the moment. McGee wraps this one around the boards, but it couldn't be received perfectly right there. McGee will get another try at it. She couldn't clear it out as this one remains in the zone. McGee almost getting a hold of it as Northport Huntington almost scores right there. And Schneff makes the stop. So that was Dylan Wyzorek getting his chance in a tight location. Off the draw. On net, rebound. And covering up feverishly was Schneff. He practically rolled on top of it. Icing waved off immediately by the linesman. And so Northport Huntington will have to push all the way from the back of their own zone. DeMuro tried to lead it across to LaCourt, and LaCourt has trouble getting a hold of the feed as this is now Northport Huntington who loses possession to the Cougars, and the arm goes up. And it goes for a tripping. We get a tripping penalty against the Tigers. So after nearly 2 full periods of clean hockey, we get our first penalty of the night, and it goes against Northport Huntington, putting Middle Country on the power play. The Cougars enter this contest converting on 4 goals this season. And again, this one is floated back in front and may result in a breakaway here. But it's Robert Schneff who makes the stop. Players converging along the half wall as the jousting match continues for the loose possession. Hard hit thrown right there. As the physical elements of this contest continue to ramp up. Giacoppi trying to dance his way into a goal. He was forced wide and he got knocked down hard to the ice, with bodies careening all over the place behind the play. Here come the Cougars back in the zone. That chance just misfired. Northport Huntington almost getting perfectly or fully to the goal was Kaya Ratuna, who's got 1 goal in the back of the net tonight. We get a stoppage of play as Haley Martin covers the puck up after it bounced off the end boards. 6 seconds left on the first penalty, or the only penalty on this night so far by the Tigers. Chance in front, and the equalizer nearly got put home by Iona Cone. Roskowski almost getting that one to go. And we get a stoppage at play. A penalty going here. And this time it will be against Middle Country. Christopher Richardson sent to the sin bin. That one pinballed off the skate and nearly went back in a dangerous location as Northport Huntington Middle Country. Brandon Schuerman dancing in, and he is stopped by Haley Martin. A magnificent stop by the young netminder for Northport Huntington, and she was able to stretch the leg out and deny Schuerman from grabbing his second goal of the night. Northport Huntington in the zone. Almost got put home right there. Middle Country having trouble getting a hold of the tie-up, and a stoppage of play is made on the stop by Ryan Schnepp. So some excellent goaltending from both sides so far tonight, as what you saw just transpire in the last sequence was both teams trading scoring opportunities with some of their best top goal scorers. Final seconds about to die down on this Middle Country penalty kill unit. As Rothkowski and the Tigers are able to gain the zones. This one got floated across, but it couldn't be laid home. And the net came off its moorings as a result of that. And just to be clear, because there might be a small error on the stats, it was Kai Rotuno who evidently scored one of the goals for the Tigers tonight, which was the first one, with the assist by Joseph Boekman. At the moment, it says that Boekman was credited with the goal, but I assure you, it was number 47, Rotuna, who picked up his first of the year. Back in the action we go. It's Middle Country getting tied up right there, and this allows the Tigers to gain the territory of the Cougars. But that chance, they get fended off by Schnepp. McGee couldn't get that one ahead, but despite the first feed attempt, Braden Schnepp was able to gain the zone. Bodies falling all over the place as the second period expires with Northport Huntington on top 2-1. And we'll see how the story unfolds in the third. 15 more minutes of hockey coming up, folks. Yeah, exactly. So, here we go. Third period. Beginning with both teams playing a very close game with a score separation by 1. Northport Huntington trying to take home the victory, which will give them sole possession of 9th place in the JV standings, while Middle Country tries to get a piece of the 9th place pie. The victory, if that does happen here tonight, as they trail by 1. And so that's the current trend at the moment between these two squads in the JV standings. Schuerman feeds it across to Sittler. Sittler couldn't bash it across to whoever it was going to be open. As Golod flips this one back in the zone. It banked off the boards, but it won't be touched up for icing, as this one will attempted to be picked up out of the zone by that man, who does evidently carry this one further into the Cougars zone. Giacoppi, centering chance, wouldn't go, as Sittler got tied up. Another try in the slot, misfired. Rebound, side of the net, everyone hacking away at it. But it couldn't be contained by the Cougars as Northport Huntington kept it alive. Now it's Middle Country who bounces it forward, but it goes for icing as Schnepp couldn't contain it with the reaching stick. That one was fired wide off the stick of Giacoppi as Rotuno tries to pinch in and get it. Now it's Middle Country is able to push this one out of the zone before Northport Huntington fires it back in. Rotuno. This one is feathered across, but it couldn't be received by the target in sight, as this is Giacoppi with speed to the net, and he crashes hard into the goal post. But luckily, Jake Giacoppi leaves unscathed. Might come with a bruise in the morning, but at the moment, that adrenaline is just going to make that feeling go away. And a strong effort made right there by Jake Giacoppi. See, attempts to get on the point sheet tonight, while Middle Country attempts to tie the game up and send it into the deep night. Giacoppi slamming on the brakes, but lost an edge, trying to create some separation as again Middle Country pushed back in their own zone. Middle Country again attempting to toss it back, which they do, as it'll be recollected by the Tigers again, Andrew Kennedy. This one nearly slipped off the stick of LaCourte, or pardon me, Kennedy, as Kennedy got stopped right there by Golwad. Schuerman positioning himself along the half wall as he awaits for the feed. And now he's got it on his stick. Schuerman. And we get another penalty called here. It will be for roughing, and by clear indication of Robert Schneff going to the bench for the extra attacker, it's a Northport Huntington penalty kill that must be dealt with, as Middle Country tries to take advantage of this latest power play opportunity, which could come with a big reward if this converts. Thomas Howard calls the timeout, as this could be a very big moment, a change in scenery for the Cougars, as the goal by Schuerman was the wake-up call, and now the power play may be what the team needs to come home with the victory. So James Core was the one that took the penalty for Northport Huntington. Now it's on his team to eliminate that penalty kill without any damage done to them. Ten and a half to go in the third. Middle Country looking for their fifth power play goal of the season as they enter this contest with 4 under their belt. That one couldn't be pushed out or pushed back to the point by Schuerman. And there goes the power play for Middle Country, with Andrew Lape heading to the box for tripping. So we have 4-on-4 hockey for the first time tonight. Middle Country springing ahead. Schuerman able to push away from the pressure as he almost got that one across to his intended target. But at the moment it's bounced around in the neutral zone and we get a stoppage of play, and another face-off draw will happen. This taking place at center ice. That one couldn't be dealt perfectly as Brandon Schuerman is able to evade pressure right there. Giacoppi trying to chase it down against Golod. Golod lost an edge into the boards as he was under pressure by Giacoppi, as Northport Huntington tries to keep this one away from the Cougars and Brandon Schuerman. Blake Brown stashes this one into the corner. Giacoppi trying to protect it along the wall. Able to kick it onto the stick of Kennedy, and that one missed. Pardon me, that was Brown. Drive from the point, and this one misses for the Tigers again as Middle Country has trouble clearing it out. Good keep right there by the Tigers. Giacoppi misfires again. And that's 3 consecutive missed scoring chances in this one zone sequence for the Tigers. A nifty deflection attempt almost got put home right there by Giacoppi. So Northport Huntington inching closer and closer to being up ahead by 2 again. And that one almost got laid in front on the stick of Giacoppi once more. However, it's almost Middle Country getting it out of the zone. And again, Golod picks it up, but has trouble clearing it out until now. Middle Country in the zone. Save made by Haley Martin, who covers up. That one couldn't be cleared out despite it not being cleared out, the Tigers gain the zone and have a chance to almost score again, but they couldn't do it right there as the possession just slipped off the stick of Norris. Rethkowski trying to slide it past the pressure of the Tigers, the Cougars defense. This one almost carried back in front off the feed attempt by LaCourte. Rethkowski picking it up along the half wall. As this is attempted to be dealt back in front. And now it's Kennedy who throws it back onto the stick of his intended target. who took it back from him. And now it's Schuerman in the zone. Brandon Schuerman just missing that opportunity for the Cougars. Just about 6 minutes remaining in regulation. Schuerman staying out on the ice for good reason. And he almost finishes amazingly right there, but it's Haley Martin with yet another outstanding stop to negate the scoring opportunity. Back in it goes. It'll be recollected by the Cougars. Final 5 minutes of play. Cougars back in. This one just skipped on top of the net. And you won't see that much every day. Close call right there for Martin and her team, who are trying to fend off the Cougars from tying this thing late. Rutkowski able to chip it onto that man's stick, and then he gets the feed back. Rutkowski in the zone. Looking for a man open, feeds it in front. Everyone trying to jam it home on the Tigers as the Cougars are having trouble exiting out of the zone. Rutkowski at the top, and that one just misses for the Tigers defenseman, who gets another crack at it. This one is sent back in. Northport Huntington trying to get another one on the board. Kai Rotuna back out on the ice. So this one is sent across, but it couldn't be handled cleanly by Golard as Northport Huntington throws it back in the zone, where they will go for a line change. And the same will be done by the Cougars. Brandon Schuerman able to slip by the pressure of one Tiger. Delay penalty going here, and it will be against, yet again, the Tigers of Northport Huntington. A crucial spot for the visitors, with about 3 minutes to go, and a goal separation only by one. And most importantly, a face-off draw in their zone. Joseph Bokeman in the box for the latest penalty, and his team will attempt to kill off this penalty, as they've done the last 2 times. Middle Country. Special teams units looking to ignite here, but it's Brandon Schuerman who lays it across the snap, and a kick save, and a beauty is made by Haley Martin. Tigers going the other way, and it's stopped by Ryan Schnepf. But take another look at this gorgeous stop by the young netminder for the Tigers. Again, Tigers almost getting that one to go on the penalty kill, but it's Northport Huntington, or pardon me, Middle Country, who has just about under a minute to go of time on the power play unit. This one got fettered in front, but it couldn't be laid home as that was Giacopi who almost set it up for Blake Brown. Northport Huntington getting another clear as Middle Country tries to skate back into familiar territory. Closing in on the final minute of this contest as this one skips towards the goal, but it couldn't be put home. And it results in another clear, and that will do it for the latest Northport Huntington penalty kill. Ryan Schnepp heads to the bench. 6-on-5 hockey for the next 40 seconds. Multiple fanned attempts to drive it on net by the Cougars results in Middle Country finding themselves in their own back end. Now it's in the neutral zone with Northport Huntington having the empty net in sight, but whistle stops play with 22.1 seconds on the clock. This one. That will do it. Wonder Woman Haley Martin picks up the big win for the Northport Huntington Tigers. 2-1 over the Middle Country Cougars. A fabulous display of goaltending from Haley Martin, and that could even be said for Ryan Schnepp, who was great in his own right for the Cougars. Handshakes culminates a hard-fought, fun battle to the end. 2-1 the final, and that does it for us here at the rinks on a very late Friday night. Mike Calandra, Vinny Matula, Nick Quinn saying so long. Good night. If you're here, get home safe, and we'll see you next time on the next broadcast very soon.